and girls, it's Miss Underwood. I am back and I am almost ready for bed. But you know what? I promised you an evening story. And I am so excited because I designed earlier today when we were talking, I designed a car with the basketball goal. And I asked you, if you had some time today, for you to find some stuff around your house and see if you could design your car out of some stuff around your house. And guess what I did? I did the same thing. So Miss Underwood made her basket. Rex wants to say hello, Rex. I designed my basketball car. It's got 4 wheels and the basketball goal. So I made, from my sketch that we did earlier, which you can see back over here behind Rex, back here, Rex. And then for safety, the goal is right here. And so the ball would go on the hoop. And wherever we go, Miss Underwood can have her basketball. And so I just made this out of some foam. And then I glued some tacks there and some counting blocks that I found around the house that I had. So I made my design come true. And I hope that you took the time to make your car come true too. And if you didn't, it's not too late. You can do that later. But it is time for our story for tonight. Now, Buddy and Rex know that when Miss Underwood comes back here to bed, it is almost time for us to go to bed. And look, Buddy's joining us too. Okay, boys, it's time for us to settle in and hear our evening story. Now, the story that I picked for you tonight, I think, has a great message. And I think we are going to really enjoy reading this story. So this story is called Tomorrow I'll Be Brave. And it is Words and Pictures by Jessica Hish. And so that means she is both the author and the illustrator. And it says, Tomorrow I'll be brave. Tomorrow I'll be adventurous. I'll play and I'll explore. I'll make or learn or try something I've never done before. Did you do any of that today? Tomorrow I'll be strong. I'll climb and jump and run. It doesn't matter if I win, as long as I have fun. And we talk about that a lot in first grade in Miss Underwood's class, because sometimes we don't always win, but we do always have fun. Tomorrow, I'll be smart. I'll think before I act. That's the most important thing, to make smart choices. I'll solve a puzzle, read a book, and learn a fun new fact. Now, did you take the time to read today? Did you take the time to practice some math facts? And did you solve a puzzle? And maybe you learned a new fact today. Tomorrow, I'll be curious. Please teach me something new. I'll ask why 1,000,000 times. Why? Pourquoi? Why? Pourquoi? Why? And then it's why in all these other languages Miss Underwood can't read. Maybe 1,000,000 too. Now, if you ask Mom and Dad why 1,000,000 times, just like if you ask Miss Underwood why 1,000,000 times, literally you might get in trouble. But asking why in your head, it's not necessarily a bad thing because that gets your brain processing, asking, I wonder why it does that. You gotta think the why, not literally ask the why. Tomorrow, I'll be creative and I'll color and draw for hours. And then you can write a story. I'll play a game of make-believe and use my magic powers. And when you're playing that game of make-believe, you can write down all about what you made up. Tomorrow, I'll be confident. I'll be proud of all that I know. I'll stop and smile and think about how much you've helped me grow. Now, this is important, especially right now, because your parents and your grown-ups are helping you a whole lot while you're home and you don't get to go to school. So we need to make sure that we stop and we think about all that they are doing for us extra. They already do a lot for you, boys and girls, but now they're doing even more. So we need to make sure that we're thinking and smiling and thanking them, literally saying please and thank you to our parents, because look how much they're helping you grow. Tomorrow, I'll be brave. There is nothing I can't do. I won't be scared, but if I am, I know I have you. Tomorrow, I'll be all the things I tried to be today. Adventurous, strong, smart, curious, creative, confident, and brave. And if I wasn't one of them, I know it's okay. Because mistakes are okay. We all make mistakes. But tonight I'm very sleepy. And so now it's time to rest. Tomorrow I'll be all these things, or at least I'll try my very best. And look, written in the stars, adventurous, strong, smart, curious, creative, confident, and brave. So, Miss Underwood picked this book, Tomorrow I'll Be Brave, because she wants for us to remember that even when we're not in school, we can still be smart, curious, confident, adventurous, and brave. So, when we go and lay our heads down tonight, I want to make sure that before you go to sleep tonight, you remember to say an extra thank you to your grown-up who's taking care of you today, because they were your grown-up that took care of you today, but they were also your teacher. And Miss Underwood couldn't be your teacher today, so they had to be your teacher and your grown-up. So they had to feed you and clean up after you, and then they helped you with your schoolwork. So they had to be all the things to you today that sometimes they don't have to be, and they probably had to work today, and so they had a long day. So they need extra hugs and an extra thank you. And so I know my boys and girls are really good at thanking people. And they're really good at being really kind. And right now, we need a lot of brave little boys and girls. And we need a lot of kind little boys and girls. And I know that the little boys and girls that were in my class are all these things in this book. And I hope that you remember that while we're not in school together. And I really hope that if you didn't get a chance to build your car design out of some stuff you find out around your house, like Miss Underwood did with her basketball car, because I was really excited that I was able to make my design work, that you remember to do that tomorrow, because it's okay if you don't get to do everything. Now don't forget, you can practice I Ready when you're at home. You can practice Zern when you're at home. And you can also do epic reading when you're at home now. Yay! So, I want you to remember, when we're not in school, still read, 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 because reading is what helps our brains grow, grow, grow. The more you read, the more you know. And I love each and every one of you, from the top of your heads to the bottom of your feet. And that is all I have to say to you tonight. So remember, if you made a mistake and you weren't one of those things that we read about today, that's okay. We all make mistakes. Mistakes are expected, corrected, inspected, and that's what happens in Miss Underwood's class. But guess what? We can fix it tomorrow. I love you. Good night, Eagles, and we'll see you tomorrow.